Biophilia. You might not know the term, but you know what it means. It's that desire you have to walk through a park on a sunny day, or listen to the sound of a babbling brook.
It relates to humans' innate attraction to nature and natural processes. In a way, it kind of explains why, when we want to go on holiday, we head to the beaches, the mountains, and the forests. Because we know when we spend time in nature, it has the ability to reduce stress and to recuperate us.
This ability to recuperate is one that increasingly architects and designers are incorporating into their discipline, calling it Biophilic Design.
One of the problems is that we now live in built-up urban environments. When we live in built-up, noisy, urban, geometric spaces, we disconnect from the things that matter to us most.
If the urban environment includes opportunities for contact with nature, that's really going to impact the health and well-being of the urban inhabitants.
Biophilic design is not just a new fad. A host of scientific studies now show how there is a link between bringing nature into our surroundings and positive outcomes for our bodies and minds. For example, there is a correlation between patients in hospitals who look out onto nature and shorter recovery times.
When they recuperate in natural light, they can do so with 22% less medication, and incredibly, they can feel less pain. So a lot of companies are looking at this and recognizing that there's a very strong business case for bringing plants and greenery into spaces.
You don't need an interior designer to incorporate biophilic design into your own space.
Natural light is fundamental for our body's circadian rhythms, which is our body's reactions to periods of light and dark across a 24-hour period. It affects our mood, our behavior, and our body's hormone release of melatonin and serotonin. So when we have a good exposure of natural light, it means that we can sleep well at night, and then we wake up feeling more refreshed. Plants also are these most incredible things that can remove toxins, they can modify temperature and humidity.
An indoor plant will help you take care of it and invest your emotion with it.
We've yet to really replicate the many benefits of plants and greenery in the spaces that we create. Tip 3 is think about your acoustic landscape. If a space is live and jangly, we can get very easily distracted.
If you think about listening to the sound of a running water in a nearby creek, or the sound of singing birds in a nearby tree, all of those moments of positive stimuli are providing opportunities to attract your attention from the internal stress and pain that you have into the magnificence of contact with nature.
The use of materials is really important. There's some really interesting research around the use of timber. It actually has the ability to affect your physiological response to the space.
A study in Slovakia compared a clinical waiting room made of wood with one made of laminate. Patients involved were calmer and less stressed in the wooden room, and the longer they stayed there, the more active their brains became. They were less afraid and nervous, and their memory and ability to think increased.
And tip 5 is think about colour in your life. The colours blue are very calming and restorative because they remind us of cool, calm pools of water.
In ancient Egyptian civilization, there was appreciation to the green color. It's the color of growth, prosperity, health and well-being, and even sense of pleasure and joy. Biophilic design is really about the co-survival and revival, human and earth.
It's a stepping stone to a wider environmental sense of responsibility and concern, and encourages us to become citizens of the planet rather than sort of passive occupiers.